Hello again. I have taken notice of what people have said in the comments here about the quality of sound on my videos. I've got an array of microphones, none of which ever seem to provide a decent audio. So I've replaced them with this round the neck gadget. Whether it will work or not remains to be seen. I wonder how many viewers have noticed the growing opposition to the celebration of Guy Fawkes Night in recent years. I'm not referring to changes which occur naturally in the course of time, such as the decline in the number of children begging for a penny for the guy instead of, and they go trick or treating instead. There's nothing sinister about that. I'm talking instead of the attempts to stop celebrating November the 5th entirely and to erase its significance for various virtuous reasons. This began a few years ago with middle class and left wing types complaining that burning the image of a Catholic on fire each year was damaging to religious tolerance. They often had Muslims in mind, really. The idea that November the 5th was really a celebration of anti Catholicism was just a stalking horse for that. I'm sure that viewers will have noticed that not only do we not see children asking for a penny for the guy, guys themselves seem to have almost entirely vanished now from Guy Fawkes Night. How many families do you know where a guy is still made each year and perhaps sat at the tea table on November the 5th? Precious few would be my guess. The real push to put a stop to Guy Fawkes Night is now underway, and it's being presented as being partly about climate change and partly about the dangers caused by bonfire night from pollution. In the description to this video, I give a link to an analysis of air quality in part of South London in 2020, conducted before, during, and after Guy Fawkes Night. It will perhaps shock viewers to learn that the atmosphere was more smoky on the night of November the 5th due to, well, smoke. We learn that, and I quote, bonfire night celebrations cause a spike in daily particulate matter concentrations in Forest Hill for several days. These peaks are significant and exceed World Health Organization's 24-hour guidelines for particulate matter. That's alarming, isn't it? The fireworks and bonfire on Blackheath in South London, once a big local event, have been cancelled again this year because, according to Lewisham Council, during a cost of living crisis, we cannot justify spending money on community fireworks for just one night over vital services needed throughout the year, including adult social care and children's services. Same story in Victoria Park in East London. There are concerns too about those with respiratory difficulties. All that smoke from fireworks and bonfires can set off attacks of asthma and so on. How selfish to light fires and harm those with lung problems. This is now being touted as a major problem with Guy Fawkes Night. It's the health and safety gambit. All those poor folks with lung problems being adversely affected. This is, of course, complete nonsense. I have, as I'm sure that many viewers would have guessed from hearing my hawking and coughing, respiratory problems myself. My lungs are shot to pieces. So I stay indoors on Guy Fawkes Night. That doesn't mean, of course, that everybody else should stop lighting and setting off fireworks. All the chemicals from the fireworks are poisonous too, apparently. Not only that, but the bangs can be scary to those of a nervous disposition. The future can be seen when reading a report by a think tank called the Social Market Foundation. They say that laser shows and drone displays are kinder to animals, safer for people, and better for the environment. There's now a big move to do away with burning anything on Guy Fawkes Night. Not only images of persecuted Catholics, but any sort of bonfire and even fireworks should be banned, it is thought. In this way, what was once an integral part of our folk history and traditions has been whittled away and will in a decade or two be gone for good. You probably find that a lot of children now are not learning at school about Guy Fawkes because of the religious implications, the split between Catholicism and Protestantism. And so that particular part of our history is going to be allowed to fade away.